What's the one serve technique that can make a huge difference in a short amount of time, and it's actually not that hard to change? Well, I'm about to share that with you right now in today's lesson. My name is Jeff Salzenstein. I'm the founder of Tennis Evolution. I'm also a former top 100 ATP player and Stanford All-American, and I am obsessed with the serve. They call me the serve surgeon for a reason, because I get in my scalpel to help players all over the world improve their serves. We're going to get into it right now with the serve technique tip that you must consider. Here's the situation. When players come to me or when they send me their videos, I always look at their stance. And most of the time I see players where their back foot, assuming they have a platform stance, their back foot, the toe of the back foot is usually in line with the midfoot, like this. And what happens there, and even if you have a pinpoint stance and you bring your foot up like this, we'll see a lot of that as well. And that's okay with the pinpoint stance. Most players, when they start in this stance, if they're in this position, they're not able to turn as much. They can't coil, they can't turn their hips and their shoulders as much in this position. And we see this often when players that don't have a good shoulder turn, their stance usually helps create that lack of shoulder turn. So right away, a serve technique that I can give you is to improve your stance. And you want to slide this foot back. So I like to have the toe in line with the heel of the front foot. So the back toe in line with the heel of the front foot. I like to even slide it back further so that there is space. As soon as you do that, that allows you to turn along your body like this. You can see me turning my shoulders and turning my hips along this line. Again, if I move my foot back into this position, I'm gonna get blocked. I'm not gonna be able to turn as much. So you'll see more players serving like this from this position here. If you can slide this foot back, a la Pete Sampras, John McEnroe, you can get great shoulder turns. So let me show you the difference right now. The first one, and of course I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, but the first one is with that more conventional stance that I see people in, and they use their arm and serve like that. We've done this a lot with high-level players where we recognize that the stance is compromised. It limits shoulder turn and hip turn. We slide this foot back into this position here, and you can see I'm able to turn a lot more, okay? And that's the focus that I want you to have, is really take a look at what your stance is right now and see if you can make an adjustment. Now we're not changing technique with our arm, we're just focusing on changing our stance, which will impact our technique. Now, one caveat here, many players still have a forehand grip. If you have a forehand grip, you should not, I repeat, you should not slide this foot back, because a forehand grip does not support a shoulder turn like this. You must have a continental grip. This is only for the continental player. So this should inspire you to learn a continental grip so that you can change your stance. If you have a forehand grip, you're actually probably going to have to line your feet up more like this so that you can serve straight to the target. But of course, you're going to be limited by having that stance and by having that grip. So to summarize, get into your stance. Notice what your stance is, platform stance. If your toe of your back foot is in line with the midfoot, we want to slide it back more. If you do have a pinpoint stance, I actually would rather have you bring it up in this position. So this is okay. You don't want to bring it up and be here. So this is, again, for the platform stance folks out there. But remember, on the pinpoint, one little additional tip is you don't want to bring this foot up here, because you're going to lose a lot of turn and a lot of coil. Now, I've got something really exciting for you, but before I share that with you, make sure you subscribe to the channel, you turn on your notifications, and feel free to leave us a comment below about this video or any videos that you want us to make in the future. I also have a free gift for you today, and this gift is absolutely going to be a game changer for you, because you're going to be able to take lessons on the court with you. What do I mean by that? Well, I have a Coach in Your Pocket free tennis course that includes 3 powerful serve lessons, plus lessons on the forehand, footwork, and doubles and singles strategy. All you have to do is tap the link somewhere in this video or down below, and we can get you instant access to the Tennis Evolution app that has this free tennis course for you. Now, you can also type in the word YouTube to 720-730-2090. And when you do that, you're going to get login access, instant access to this free tennis course. If for some reason you're not on your mobile device, well, we got to get you on one, because with this mobile device, you can come out on the court, watch the lessons, study, get better faster. It's all about that mobile learning experience. If you don't have that, we'll also include a link where you can download the app and get access. Again, we really appreciate you. Thanks so much for your time today. And again, make sure you tap the link somewhere in this video or in the description below, and we're going to get you access to that free tennis course.